Firstly, my deepest thanks and gratitude for. Can I be heard? Sure. Firstly, my deepest thanks and gratitude for this opportunity and honor to deliver valedictory address for today's annual seminar on multi-domain operations and future conflicts. This has been an excellent day, a day of learning indeed, on something which is concerning each one of us. In fact, I would say that today, in the deliberation that we had throughout the day, the very arena of domain has been further stretched. Traditionally, we known it as arena of land, air, and sea. Also, further it was added with space, cyber, and electromagnetic spectrum. But today it reached further arena to include undersea, virtual domain, AI domain, data, info, cognitive domain. And therefore, this is one area which is continuum, as the special address General Rakesh said. And very correctly, Army Commander has so categorically said, this is not an option, this is a reality. It's a continuum that we got in front of us. Actually, 2020 gave an excellent trailer of things to come as per the conflict and the domains which are concerned. Early in the beginning of 2020, 3rd January, outside Baghdad airport, as the Army Commander said, General Soleimani was eliminated by combination of AI, satellite communication, drone, all integrated for a military mission mode. Thereafter, we saw how a top nuclear scientist of Iran was eliminated outside Baghdad, and that too, absolutely no terrorists involved in it, but a precision AI, satellite, face recognition. And another one in Tel Aviv, in Israel, where at the crossroad, on the crossroad, they eliminated Mossad leader. So this is the way AI integration, jointness, and all those aspects have really come in front of us. I would say that 2020 also witnessed Armenia and Azerbaijan. And the world has noticed that drone has come. It has noticed that the loitering munition is there. It has noticed that the propaganda through what the visuals which will be given by the loitering munition and UAV will be used for propaganda. This is a reality today. And it is all being integrated real time, online. And that is what artificial intelligence and autonomous arena is all about. This is what we are entering. I would say that the way swarm, drones, AI, all these are entering, it altered the arena of conflict. So correctly, Chief of Army Staff today, he said that drones are the prima donnas. And what we saw on the Army Day actually gives our focus and the way we are heading for. He categorically said that the disruptive technology is driving the doctrinal arena. And so pointedly, he said that we have got to get into smart convergences and surgical precision. In fact, he was so customized to the threat and the challenges that we have in front of us. Also today, we heard Air Marshal Stuart, who talked about vision of victory in the changing environment. So that perception has got to be catered for. He also emphasized on expansion of the battle space, and categorically he said decision security and its orchestration which is required. And this one is going to come through artificial intelligence and robotics. I think one point which has been repeated throughout the day is the artificial intelligence and the way to implement it on ground. Also, General Huda, so pointedly, he said that we got to look at the strategic challenges which are in front of us. He talked about deterrence, and he also said that we must define what all these domains are about. In fact, Army Commander Artrek so pointedly said that changes are underway. I was touched when he specifically related innovations which are growing from the ground, and he even remembers the name of officers who are heading those innovations. I think this is what is all about involvement in the changes that we want to bring out on the ground. He very categorically brought the realities of South China Sea, how it is unfolding. He also talked about Russians and their learnings in Syria and Ukraine. And he's focused on the capability development, which is the challenge in front of us. What touched me also was that he said that we have to harness technologies and they're locally available to us. I'm so happy that his eye is on all the citizens of the India. He's looking at Bangalore, and he is the person who's got the go in him, and there is a desire to integrate the entire thing. Today, Air Marshal Anil Chopra very nicely brought out the need for synchronization and interoperability. And he categorically talked about network command and control. You cannot look at an isolated command and control. It has got to be network. Also, very candidly, Army Commander also brought out aspect of human HR policies, which are needed to change the environment, which are needed to change the mindset which is required. And in the end, when Colonel Daniel brought out his aspects of capability development, he gave a wake-up call. This wake-up call is to the entire community of the strategists, and we got to come out with the solution in these evolving times. One thing was common throughout the day, and that is the message of jointness, integration, oneness, collaboration, interoperability, autonomous, and the decision support which is required. I would say when one looks at the profile of threats which are in front of us, be it China, its focus on expansionism, collusiveness, against rule-based, inclusive and openness domain, or be it Pakistan, which has continued to remain on the anchors of terrorism and proxies, or maybe Turkey, which has recently shown its fangs as far as extremism, fundamentalism, and what we saw in Armenia and Azerbaijan is concerned. Very touchingly, the name of today's efforts was Divya Shakti, a divine way of looking at it. In fact, there's a cosmic change in the entire concept of warfare today. The way it is transforming, the way it is evolutionizing. Therefore, there's a requirement of a creative diversity. I think that is what is the need of today's domain. Is a very deep gratitude to each one of the speakers that they educated all of us on the domains that they talked about. However, one point is definite, that it does not affect the capability, capacity, and the skills at the tactical level. They will remain as they are. And it is, in fact, the strategic arena which has got to look at the multi-domain perspective. I had the fortune of going to NDU in Washington, and at that time, this book of two Chinese colonels had just come on unrestricted warfare. I think the warfare ahead will be unrestricted. It will be unlimited. And therefore, we got to be ready for all asymmetrical challenges. The cardinal aspect remains that it is a national objective, national interest, our focus on sovereignty and territorial integrity. And it is a strategic deterrence that we got to achieve. It caters for the full spectrum. Very rightly, emotionally, we always say that there are no runners-up. So we can't be saying we didn't take notice of this domain. We have to look at every domain possible. I would say that this is not the first time that Indian Army has talked about the multi-domain. In fact, RTRAC had taken out Indian Army last land warfare doctrine in 2018. And they had talked about the multi-front environment, multi-domain warfare. They talked about the collusive threats then also, and they spoke about the strategic deterrence battle. I would say in the end that convergence and integration across the entire domain is the necessity now. I would say, like traditionally we used to talk about the 5 domains earlier. We talked about the 5th generation. Even the generation is going up to the 6th one, and domain is also crossing 6th and 7th. But always one wanted to say that the 6th domain is the cognitive domain. We have seen in this current era of connectivity that the most important is social media. Most important is how do we integrate intelligence, surveillance, recce, cyber, electronic warfare, and the info warfare. In the end, I will say that we all want to head towards the solution. Definitely, we'll have to look at the advanced battle management systems, distributed system of systems, full spectrum operations, and definitely artificial intelligence and autonomous way of integration is the most important aspect of it. At the end of it, a great satisfying day to have seen deliberation on this important aspect from various perspectives. And I would say with this deliberation that we had today, it takes us further on the very look at the aspect of multi-domain operations. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the director to come over to the stage to present a memento to General Gurmeet Singh. Thank you, sir. May I now invite General Ahluwalia, Director Clause, for the concluding remarks.